Today we're going to start with donuts since they take the longest to make. These are our ingredients. The first thing we're going to do is sift the flour into a bowl. Once we're done with the flour, we'll add sugar and then a pinch of salt. After we've added all that, we'll sift the baking powder in and then we'll mix it together. During this, in a separate bowl, we take an egg and crack it in the bowl and mix it with the oil. Once we have that mixture, we take it and we whisk it until it's a nice, mellow yellow. Once we have that, we'll pour the two into each other and then stir thoroughly. Once that is a little bit stirred up, we'll add the milk. The milk will allow it to clump up, and that way it is easier to roll later on. Once your mixture looks like this, take the mixture out of a bowl and put it on a floured pan and knead the dough. Once the dough is nice and smooth, put it back in the bowl and put it in a warm place for about an hour. Let's go check on those fries. The first step to making fries is to take the potatoes, wash them, and peel them. 2 potatoes makes about 1 serving of French fries. Once all your fries are peeled, take your chef's knife and cut them down the middle repeatedly. What you want to do is make sure all the fries are the same size so that they cook well. If some of them look funny, take them out. Chances are, if they look funny, then they taste funny. Now, depending on how you like your fries, you may want to cut them long or small. The smaller they are, the quicker they cook and the crisper they'll be. But if you like them soft on the inside, you might want to try going for longer fries. Once you're done, set your fryer to 385 degrees. It's going to take a minute to heat up. And while you're doing that, be sure to put towels everywhere. There's going to be grease flying and you don't want to make a mess. While the oil's heating up, let's go clean the grill. It is important to clean the grill every time before you cook it because there could be leftovers from past meals. Take your meat out of your package and get a ball of meat the size of the burger that you want to cook. Mush it up until it looks like one big red blob and then flatten it out. Once your patty is ready, put it on the grill. The back of the grill is hotter, so we're going to put it there. Now while that's cooking, let's go check on these fries. Once your oil is hot enough, place your fries in the cooker and put the top over the basket to make sure they don't float. Let's leave those in there for a minute. After about 3 minutes, take your patty and flip it over. This is important because you don't want one side to be cooked more than the other. The trick to making good fries is to double cook them, as in, you take them out after a couple of minutes and let them cool. This allows the outside to harden so that when you put them in the next time, they will cook thoroughly. While those are cooling off, let's go get this burger. The burger should be just about ready, so grab it off the grill and put it on a plate. Let it sit there. While we're letting it sit on the plate, let's load up all the fries and get them ready for another bath in the oil. Now the fries are cooked all the way through. Let's take them out of the basket and set them on the paper towel to let them cool. You want to spread them out so they don't stick together, otherwise you could end up with some weird looking fries. Once they're all spread out, nice and even, go and grab your salt. The amount of salt that you want is preferable to each different person. I like a lot. Bun, then patty, then lettuce, then fries, then bun, then more fries. After your dough is heated up, take it and roll it out into strips about a 1/4 inch thick. Once you have these strips, cut them up into however big you want your donuts to be. The longer the strips, the bigger the donuts will be. This was my first time, so I wasn't very good. Once we have the donut, we're going to take it and we're going to drop it into the deep fryer. The donuts are cooked and are ready to be put onto the paper towel. Once you have them on the paper towel, take your powdered sugar and cover them. The more sugar, the better, and the sweeter. Now let's have a taste. Mmm, delicious. Now it's time for a smoothie. This smoothie is made with strawberries, oranges, bananas, and milk. The more milk you have, the thinner your smoothie will be. I like them thick, but unfortunately, I used a little too much milk in this one. After your smoothie is nice and blended, stop the blender. This is the most important step. Give it a little swirl and then pour it in your cup. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oop, there's a chunk. So once you have your smoothie, just go ahead and take a nice big sip. You may leave a mustache behind, but that's the price you pay for a delicious, healthy, all-American meal.